officially Sabbath Saturday, and I don't know exactly what I'm trying to accomplish on this other side. The right hand's definitely not telling the left hand that it has to hide. So, hey, to double this up and make it happen over here. Just saying, no, we don't want to do that, because that's going to be connected to other stuff already over here. We need its own end to be still connected. That's what happens. Sometimes the right hand gets carried away and the left hand has to wreck shop. See, now in studying the existentialistic, we'll call it Hannibal Lecter Lodia series, right? Leota series. Seriosamente or something, or a veces consume tavani, not con tavana nasti sandi suna makayesera bashera bata. How about that one? Pass Me the Zigzag is officially one of the awesomest songs that ever. That one. Pass me the zigzag so I can roll a fat one. I mean, it works perfectly with blunt rap. So I mean, like, I love it. Marvelous, awesome. Like the Viddy, you know what I'm saying? Out of Sacramento, that's where I was born. My born city, the city of my. Not Inception, that would have been LaGrange and Don Pedro. I lived in Modesto, even though our insurance only covered us at Sacramento General. I was supposedly born jaundice, and I spent 3 days in incubator, and I was an ugly baby according to some of my family, and unwanted from the gate, even though they had already offered me up to certain Molex and things like that, and Water Crossroads being conceived on 7/4 and being born on 4/7 of 1980. At the Water Crossroads is the place of my conception. The place my mother goes into contractions, I'm assuming, at some point. And then, I come out April 7th, 1980. And my brother comes out April 8th, 1983. The rights of the firstborn being usurped by the rights of the second because of his gluttonies and lusts. Gluttonies and luts? Yeah, something like that. It's like Jots and Tittles, gluttony and luts. And then it's almost like, can I say it? Tell him, mama, you got a magic tour bus and you got lip gloss. G-Slide is so fucking adorable. She's so cute. I met a girl yesterday that looks kind of like her, and it just made me think of her, and it was cute, you know what I mean? Like, anyways, love your stuff, little mama. Is she married? If she is married, anyway, bless her marriage, bless her husband, bless her, whatever she got going on that's not idolatrous, abominable, all that stuff. It's Saturday, it's the Sabbath, happy Sabbath, just to all those people that didn't know. It's Sabbath. Hashtag, what is this called? Fragile rock. Fragile rock. Like fragile, the French spoof word of fragile. Also fraggle. And fragile, if you're that other guy. Fragile even. That guy from late 70s, early 80s cartoon. Then Peanuts. I don't know about you, but Sesame Street and Peanuts, like two things that recurred throughout the last 6 years as themes that I ran across as if they existed in a Truman Esquire attorney at services, limited liability, something, hashtag avoid consequences indefinitely up to infinity -1, then start over so you don't have to deal with any margins and error. It just becomes the single aberrative one-dimensional QR code looking ass slice of an entire fucking existence in a universe from start to finish. A single snapshot that looks like a single smashed, well, it's a QR code when it's smashed. When it's not smashed, it's a three-dimensional construct that is everything that's ever happened in that realm, in that area, within that domain. You know what I'm saying? It's a little more than a range, sort of. Not like Tommy the sort of, like the sort of that actually matters, right? Like horseshoes and hand grenades, right? And obviously, spreading of the gospel did that too. Ooh, yeah, this is touchy subject. However, the Lord of the Sabbath should be in office today, maybe not. Father's Sabbathing, and yeah, so sábado. Iluminar y enunciar estas palabras y ideologos or ideologismos or estoy ideologiaste de todos palabras y comprensión y las lecciones ejemplos otro personas es infinidad personas en su cabeza mientras y pensando es 1, 2, 3 todo la calle infinity in light year, yeah año de luz, yeah, luz de año or luz año. I mean, it's no hashtag Buzz Lightyear, infinity and beyond. Infinity -1 is a bubble. Infinity is like indistinguishable from its surroundings in theory, and then infinity +1 is everything that can come after that in an actual imaginary side of the real and imaginary numbers understanding of existence that God gave me personally on a obsidian platter with gold filigree of olive leaves, olive branches, and pomegranates. I'll say then use acacia wood as the texture that you would blend into any of the molten gold plating or bronze and brass filaments and stuff on the capitals and the rods and handbreadths that you're going to bushido yourselves on after you hear this and realize that I'm the candles in the Hanukkah thing. I'm the candle in the wind. I'm the lights out candlestick that's on and back again. And so I'm not, 1989. I just looked it up again the other day so I wouldn't have stupid shit that wasn't relevant and not historically, chronologically accurate for you legalistic bastards when I started to have something to say. And, because he said, do not prepare for what you shall say in that hour, for I will give you what you must say, and it will be on behalf of God himself, Elohim El Shaddai, Elyon Adonai, On, and Ohun, Orion, Jupiter, and not ever gone. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, so it is what it is. It do it, be gonna be where we at, because I are who I am, and you might be not actually any longer conscious or with us. If you're listening to this or hearing this, you actually died in a nuclear holocaust, and this is what we remember. So it just keeps going like this, and there's no change. It's just going to it will stay as close to what you used to know at the time of your death that it can, without having to extrapolate stuff that does not compute in its surrounding environment, and then it will be eradicated or it will change environments. And so it responds like the movie Inception, when the world starts collapsing upon Leo and the girl, all because he was interacting too deeply with a conscious place that didn't understand that he was the owner and not the fucking enemy of it all in this world. So that's basically, in a nutshell. Help, I'm not in a nutshell. We are in the fire, and welcome to the fire. If you knew you were in it, welcome back, and you're here for either one of two reasons. There's no way out for you ever, or you're on your way out forever. So there you go. There's your two options. I was like, let me simplify this so I don't have to backtrack and repair. We'll just go an integral slightly below the other integral, and then we won't have to backtrack and figure out which partial derivative we used in order to get the path we didn't want. Is that right? Yeah, so, yeah, I would first sit down and plan out that which I am going to build, it says, lest they come by and say, look, he never even finished that which he started, especially if he is there in the name of God, because it's never in vain, even when he farted. I'm just saying we got to get over stupid shit and realize that other shit is not what we need to get over and just ignore. Now, there's certain things we need to not be tripping on. There's other things we absolutely need to trip on that we're not even tripping on. So it is what it is. It do what it do. Yeah, so I'm trying to get two things going to see how vastly different the two camera systems on these two phones that are vastly the same and different in a limited domain, or I would call it, because look, domain is hypothetically for you people, lesser mortals. Yes, me and T.E. Lawrence, formerly of Arabia, we were the only ones. You want to know who real Connor McLeod and Ramirez is? It's us. Yeah, Masters of the Universe and all. Sometimes you get the shitty body, sometimes you get the better body, sometimes you end up derivatively lighter skinned than other people. And so, over time, eventually we all going to get lighter. Some geographical regions are different about how people get lighter, though. So some get lighter a lot slower, they still do. And some get lighter a lot faster, they still do. Doesn't that explain everything? Like I was trying to fringe the benefits of the T's and I's that should be crossed? Or did you put a bunch of dots in the middle and find an infinite tangents law that I fucking wrote? Somebody needs to foot the cost. Okay, so I got 6 years in my life right now that I at least want compensation and reparation for. God is here. The king's treasury should be wide the fuck open. And 10th part from every religious organization operating in his name, you know what I'm saying they're collecting for his will. When he says that I should be able to show up and take what I want. I shouldn't have to pay for I shouldn't even have to mention it. It should be handled and I should be somewhere else when I want to be there without my even permission. Because this should be known. This is where he... Yeah, he's still going to ask for my permission. I'm just saying. Yeah, dude, informed consent, baby. You don't sign up for X in my family, you don't have to go through X in my family. You know what I'm saying? If you sign up for this, this, and this in my family, then you get this, this, and this, and then everything else I can surround you with that's like that, that's fucking resounding or reverberating inside of you. Like my new Bluetooth technology that I just plan to, utilize to revolutionize certain things I see that aren't as good as they could be in the adult film industry, specifically Avoyant security style type panoramic multi-dimensional high definition neuro-linguistically attuned and contrast ratioed for its complete non-resistance. Yeah, it's like putting organic on the fucking edge of something you want to go through something else smoothly. Or copper. Yeah, Teflon's so last fucking millennial eon. So there's mil antes and 1200 mantes. So either way you want to figure that, illuminare, enunciare los palabras, todas las palabras de mi boca, de mi, mientras mis espíritu y la anima y espíritu mi es Dios, el Shaddai, el Dios, el Shaddai, el Elion, Elohim, Adonai, Father of all creation, Allahu Akbar, Allahu Akbar, La ilaha illallah, Hayu Leo Salah, Hayu Leo Salah, Allahu Akbar, Allahu Akbar, La ilaha illallah, Inshallah, Inshallah, Ana Allah, Bijanam al Nahr, جنب النهر أنا أنت حمار. Estoy hijo de hombre, hijo de hombre, hijo de Dios, hijo de Dios. No, no es begotten. No. It didn't say he didn't have other begottens. We didn't say he didn't have other begotten. He was first begotten. He's only begotten at the time of the writing and the release of the word, I believe. No, he's really his only begotten, really. I mean, what does that even mean? It means in his own likeness and image prior to Adam. Like the one he created genetically, and yeah, it took David's seed and took it 14 generations into the future. He didn't go into the future. It was Data's head left in a cave in Star Trek episode freaking 4, season 4, episode 1 and 2, I believe. Anyways, if you watch that and you watch the one on Voyager where they freaking have the time ship that, like, the Year of Hell part 1 and 2, if you watch that shit, I think that's also end of season 3, beginning of season 4 for Voyager. So, and then Time's Arrow, is that the one that with the Data's head? So there you go. You get perspective on what actually we've already done. Like, this is the shit we did, like, prior to Ice Ages. You know, over and over again. Yeah. Right there. Right there. Posted like a can of butane. I yelled at you earlier that I was grabbing it out of your bag, and you didn't answer, so I just grabbed it out of your bag because it was peeking out. If you want to hit me, just hit me not in the face. It's not fun. It's almost lunchtime, shit. Not to get too. I'm still live on fucking shit. But they can only see me, they can't see them, so it is what it is. Huh? So anyways, I'm not. Yeah, if you can't actually see them at all, it's not like illegal, right? Like to like film people as long as you can't see them. Right? You don't see them. Is it illegal though? Oh, wait, I found it. Okay, yep, I'm stopping. We're gonna shut off now as soon as I can figure it out. Thank you very much, you people.